Hey, is it recording? All right.
It is yours truly, Rick the Prince here, and you are watching Surface Rick the Prince here.
Truly, Rick the Prince here.
What's good? What's good, y'all? It's yours truly, Rick the Prince.
You are watching.
Yeah. Ooh. I need you. Act like you ain't new. That ain't cool. You smurf it with them blues. And I like that. And you with it too. Like if I bite it, you gon' bite back. Need you on the road. Don't wanna get lonely, babe. Everywhere I go. Don't wanna be Lokii, babe. Nah, go ahead and get cozy, babe. Nah, cause you really my homie, babe. You ain't never saw me.
You know the vibes, man. You know.
Okay. You feeling all right, Lokii?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
We're in your space. You feel me? We're in your safe zone.
Yeah.
You got the shit! I didn't even see the ceiling. You did this?
Nah, it was my dad and his uncle, my uncles. It was like my uncles wanted to be rappers first.
For real?
Yeah, they wanted to be rappers first.
Okay. When was this?
It was back, around that T.I. Gucci Man era, like that time period. That was a competition. I guess we see like who came out like on top. But they was doing their thing, going to the clubs, doing the photo shoot. They was really doing it, So my dad had this thing called like the bottom of the basement, and it was like DBODB. That was like the acronym for it, and I kind of like let it live on through me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember those times? Like.
Yeah, I remember going to like one of the photo shoots and seeing like the outrageously big booty models, and them posted up with them, going to the clubs and doing that whole thing a little bit. But at the time, I was playing with Naruto toys and stuff like that.
Oh, for real.
I'm like, I don't really care about none of that stuff. And then at that time, it's like I was so focused on like school anyway. It was like they doing their little music thing.
Right. Oh yeah, they rappers.
They rapping, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm not gonna lie, I heard some of their songs. I thought they was famous already.
All right. So they used to record in here too.
Yeah, they used to record here, different places. But yeah, this was like my dad kind of like built the framework of his studio. And like, cause he was a producer first. He's actually an organist at our church. So like he's the embodiment of music. So like, he built this from the ground up, and all I really did was I revamped it, bought new equipment to catch up with the wave, and went from there really.
Right. So when you're in this space, how do you feel? Like what goes on through your mind when you're sitting in this room?
It's like it's real open. It gives me like complete freedom from like the outside world. It's kind of like, it's in the basement. It's real like you saw earlier, like with the red lights and stuff like that. It just sets a different type of mood. I like to make R&B music too, so it's real easy to get into that type of vibe.
Yeah, you doing your R&B shit.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so you're born in Decatur. You're raised Stone Mountain.
Yeah.
And for everybody, Amaretto made a record, talking about niggas that are really from Atlanta. So I gotta be like, I'm from the Metro Atlanta area.
Yeah, like she was like, if you're not from Atlanta public schools, you're not Atlanta. But Atlanta boundaries and the county boundaries are different. I don't know why she said it like that. She kind of tried to set the tone.
I think it was smart because she, if anything, brought people to her music.
No, definitely.
And created this conversation.
Yeah, I just hope she do the right thing with it,
Yeah, no.
Gotta see what she does next, cause that's one moment, but you gotta keep having those moments.
Right. So, how do you feel about that? We were talking a second ago about, some artists that, have like a viral moment and then like overnight it's like they're on tour or something like that. Like, how do you feel about those situations? How would you take advantage of that moment?
Those type of moments, you just gotta make sure you're not like giving up your momentum, because after the momentum starts building, you want to keep it building you don't want it to like peak anytime soon, at least. So like if you can at least keep it building up for at least a year, and then you can hit them with something, you know, real crazy after that. It kind of like cements your position, your status. After they see you're not just gonna last, you know, a few weeks, a few months.
Right.
That's the way I see it. But like seeing somebody like, I guess, pop up overnight, like you gotta like look at it like they're not really popping up overnight the way it seems for a lot of them. Like, you know, they've been putting their years in. It's been 4 or 5 years. It just, when it comes to music growth, it's kind of an exponential thing. So like to us, it might look like, oh, it just happened like today and that was it. They just started yesterday, but they didn't start yesterday. They started, who knows, 2017, you know.
Right.
They just been grinding on that same level up until 2022, and they finally got their shine. So
Right.
yeah, you know.
Right. And it's almost like you gotta prepare for that moment. Like you gotta have shit in the vault.
You gotta
for when
like,
that moment happens.
Definitely have to be you have to be ready for it, because once it's here, and if you let it pass, it's not very many times you're gonna get that same opportunity. It's kind of like you got to be at a certain level of artistry to really capitalize off of that, you know.
Right.
Because if you're just like a very underdeveloped artist, and then you get this big spotlight on you, it's gonna really show that you're quite underdeveloped. But if you come into that limelight and you look like you're supposed to be there, probably stay there, you know.
Right. So you go to Georgia Tech. Right?
Yeah.
You're about to graduate soon.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that?
You know, ready to get out of there. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a journey. I done seen a lot of people cry, you know, blood, sweat, and tears. They done put into it, you know. I probably am the most chill person going to the school, honestly. I put my time in. I definitely have my stressful moments, but I've seen other people definitely go like 20 times harder than me. But it makes sense, like the way that music is my career, like engineering is their career, like that's what they want to do. So of course they're gonna put that much effort in, make sure that they understand everything that's going on. I'm kind of like, I'm so far along, it's like I don't have a choice but to at least finish, even if I don't do something with it. And if I do want to do something with it, I can, you know?
Right. Have you met anyone else in that school that have other projects like yours?
Yeah, one of the people I know now, I think it's Nehemiah. He's a photographer, and he actually shot my Off the Grid remix video I did.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's really talented. He just finished doing being the director for a big project, and he's really good at what he does. He raps a little bit too now, but he does it for fun. He doesn't like take it too serious. There's this other girl, her name's Naomi. She goes by N Tiger.
Okay.
She's in business there, but like yeah, she makes music too. Another person that goes there, Vic, goes by Spaceman V. He's also there. So there's a few of them in there that are kind of like in that same, at least in the same circle of what I'm doing. It's not too many that take it super serious though. A lot of them just do it as like their hobby.
Right.
But there's a few of them that are like serious, that's what they want to do.
Right. So how do you juggle that and your music? Because it's not easy being a student and doing what you do. It's
kind of like figuring out what you want to be your priority. It's kind of like you got to pick what is your A, what is your B. And you got to stick to that decision, because you can't, you know, be changing that too much, because then you're putting more focus over here, but then you want to redirect your focus. You can't do that. You got to be like, okay, this what I want first, this what I want second, this what I want third, and keep it that way so that you can make sure you have some consistency, because it's already a lot of drama in that already. So you just want to make sure you're at least consistently going through the same drama. You know, at least that way, you know, okay, right. Get into a routine of this what I gotta go through.
Right.
And just keep it there, you know. After 4, I guess I've been doing both of those about the same amount of time now. So like doing both, I was like, okay, no matter what, I want music to be number one. So when it comes to my funding, what I'm doing with my money, like what I'm using my job for is mainly for music. Everything else in terms of the school, try to handle that through scholarships and stuff like that, and then kind of make sure my grades aren't terrible, but understand like photo shoots, music video, all that stuff is your priority. Like that's what you want to do.
Right.
So,
Right. What sign are you?
Leo.
Leo. Do Leos know how to juggle things? I think that's one of their traits. They know how to like multitask and shit.
It might be.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, I multitask.
Cause you gotta be. Cause I used to go to school, but I dropped out because I had to focus on this right here.
Yeah, I know a Leo that dropped out too.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was doing the same thing, school, work, and music, but he was like, you know, he was real with himself. He's not gonna do nothing with the school part, so he just cut it out.
Right. Now I did want to congratulate you on your record DMV. That's a big record, man. And then I seen a skit that you did for it too. Like I want you to talk about that record, talk about the visual, everything.
Oh yeah, okay. So DMV is actually funny because I think it came out like August. That was around my birthday. I made the song probably in like February, March, and like from February all the way to August, I had started the rollout of it. Like just over that whole time. Like I think I had did a photo shoot and I like put like a lyric in, like, you know, the captions start off small like that. I think I did like it was like a voicemail I had on my page, just talking about, oh, such and such, you know, Lokii, he in love, this and that, you know, stuff like that. Then I got to like closer and closer, started doing the bigger stuff like the skits. Like I knew I wanted to really reel people in with that. I want to draw them in, and I knew it was a good song to do that because it's a really good song. It's real easy to listen to, easy to play in most situations. So like basically after I made it, and it was about a girl that was from Maryland. So after I made it, it was like, oh yeah, we just gonna go all the way with it. Why not? Like just take it all the way there, and then I took it all the way as far as I could, you know. And then actually the place that we shot, like the pool scene, that was Left Eye's house. Yeah.
You know, we share the same birthday.
See?
Fun fact.
He actually knows the owner of the house now. He used to cut their grass all the time. So I just reached out because I was like, I need a pool scene for this, you know. It's that type of song. So he just happened to be the owner of Left Eye's old house. So he was just like, oh, cool, you gonna let us do it? How much do I gotta pay? He said, oh, you don't gotta pay me. All you gotta do is just clean it up. We cleaned it up. He let us use it, and that was a beautiful experience. We had like food and everything there. People getting a little too drunk.
Right,
but you know, just having a good time.
Just really. A vibe. That's the best way to do visual while you're playing.
Nah, yeah, it's real laid back, real easy. You know, I'm the person that has to be the most serious, if anything, because like it's my shoot.
Right.
But no, definitely, I think the way DMV was put together was it's really like God's work, because like I couldn't ask for something more perfect in terms of just how it was placed and how it was able to build up literally from February to August.
Yeah, like that shows me that you're really, really dedicated about your music, because you spent majority of the year on this record.
Yeah, because only thing I was doing besides that record, I was keeping my name buzzing like with the remixes. And like I think I did a remix of Jiz's song, and he had commented on it, and that kind of like was a big moment. And then I did one for a Lil Durk song, Hellcats and Trackhawks, and that was a thing. And both of those like real big. So all of that kept me in the mix while I was like, I already had this record done. I was sending it to all these playlists, sending it to blogs, all in the background, you know, doing all that, make sure my royalties are straight and all that in the background. And then when it was time for the song to come out, I was like, we have been waiting for the song to, like, everything was already set like 2 months before.
Yeah.
You just had to wait for it.
Yeah. So that's the best way, when you just got it in the can. So. All right. Now I know that Russ is inspiration of yours.
Yeah.
Now, besides Russ, if you had 3 collabs, who would they be and why?
3 collabs? Dang, that's tough.
I mean, you can talk about Russ too if you want, but
that's tough. Really, it's funny. I don't even know. I like Russ. I don't even know if I would collab with Russ.
For real?
Yeah, just like, I mean, it would be cool to see, but it's not like something I'm really trying to do. I really just rock with Russ off the fact he's independent and he's that big. Cause like, he's independent. So like, it's
and
really,
he always spitting some gems anytime he talks.
because like, if you want to stay independent, if that's what you want to do, he's probably like the best person to use as a reference. Like, he's one of the best people to use as a reference. Maybe another person would be like Chance, those type of people. But like,
he was independent for real.
I think he's mainly independent. I don't think he's fully independent.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but Russ, I think is just like, literally, he showed us how he uploads on TuneCore. Like, I'm like, dang, that's something I do. Like, seeing like how he even talked about the splits of the money, like having $1 million come in off of one song, and like that's just your $1 million is crazy. Because people, like, they don't get that type of money from their streams.
Yeah.
They're like the signed people.
Because you gotta recoup that. The label gotta recoup that.
Exactly.
Producers.
So you get your money from like shows.
Yeah.
But people like Russ, he says he gets more money off streams than shows.
Right.
So, but as far as collabs, I mean, a lot of people be like, they would want to work with Drake. I would definitely want to work with Drake. It's just like, especially like, he loves Atlanta already. It's like, you know, just come on back, you know.
No, like every artist that has came out of Atlanta, he's done a record with.
No, all of them, cause it's like, he loves us. I don't know. I mean, you see, he's always with Future and Thug. You know what I'm saying? He came down when the Migos was doing their thing. Came back when Summer Walker was doing her thing.
He sure did.
Like, he always gonna come back and see what's up. Now he's trying to do that with Memphis more so now. But I think that's because, you know, his dad from there. But definitely him.
Okay.
I would actually say, now that I've done more research, I would love to do something with Smino. Okay. Cause I remember the first time I got compared to Smino, I wasn't really a fan of Smino yet. But then when I tapped into him and really saw what he really is capable of and like his versatility, and that's when I realized why they said that. Cause like the reason they were saying that is because of my versatility. So I would love to see like what two really versatile people like that could, you know, come together and do. Same thing with Drake. Is like he's known for being able to do a little bit of everything. So people like that is who I like to look at. So Drake, Smino, and then somebody else. Dang, that's I don't know. The third spot, that's tough.
Give me a female.
For sure. Okay. If I wanted to choose a woman I would want to work with, dang, that's still crazy. Like,
because you could go so many ways with
no, there's so many ways you can go with that. All right, I'm gonna say, in terms of right now, I'm gonna say Doja Cat for that same reason. Because she got like a sharding gun. Like when it comes to the sounds, like she can do whatever she want to do, and that's like crazy to think about. Like, I think she blew up off of that Move song the first time, but it was like, that was like the butt of her work. Like, that was like the worst song of her work.
I think she's a good example of taking advantage of a viral moment.
Yeah, no, she took advantage. Like, that was crazy, because now she's like top. She's one of the most streamed artists right now. Her last album was crazy, and it just proved like how talented she is. Right. You know, and like she's like a perfect person to use too. Like, I know she's signed, but like she's a perfect person for a label to use. Like, you know, she's a good looking person, you know, good skin, all of that. And then she also really talented. She can sing when she needs to. She can rap when she needs to. She can do the whole pretty girl look. She can do the whole what's the rough girl look?
Yeah, skater girl, emo
she can do
girl.
all of that. So like, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Right.
I definitely want to work with Doja Cat. That would be a great thing for me.
Right. Now, last year you released your EP, Music to Moan to.
Yeah.
Right.
People were moaning. I heard. That's what I heard.
Okay, so that project, I like that you kept up with a theme. Like, you fed your audience. Yeah. What's 2022 looking like for Lokii? Okay. Because I know you got some.
Nah, yeah, you know, but I think it's like a little pattern I had going on. It's like I gave them like a mix of stuff. Then I did the R&B. Then I went back to like that mix with more rapping. And then I did the music demonto with the R&B. I think this time it's gonna be like the best version of that mix that I can probably do at my current state.
Right.
So I definitely got like, I don't know, people be mad at me. It's always funny because like every time I go back to the rapping, they be like, oh, where the R&B at? And then I go back to the R&B, they're like, but why you not rapping?
Yeah.
So it's like this time I think I'm gonna have something for everybody for sure.
It's because you can do both, man. Not everybody can do both.
No, that's true. You know, you got the some horny people out there, man. It's some horny people. People be calling me horny. I'm not the horny one.
No.
I'm not the horny one. It's the people listening that want the music.
Right.
But like I'm gonna definitely have something for those people. I'm playing around with this this new little area. I'm trying to like revamp a style of dark pop that hasn't been touched too much. I feel like Billie Eilish is in that area, and The Weeknd is in that area sometimes. But I'm gonna try to revamp it a little bit to work for myself. Also, of course, I'm coming with some bars. I got some bars for those people that just want to hear bars. Yeah. Want to get lit like that. And then, but I will say, so far I will say I got a lot of songs that will be really easy to like they're really easy to listen to. It's easy to consume for somebody. Like you'll hear it and then you'll be like, oh, I want to hear it again. And then it's kind of like a thing like that. It gets caught in your head. Yeah. I got a lot of songs like that right now. Okay. I think that'll probably get me in more trouble with the whole Drake thing, because that's kind of what Drake be doing.
Right. Well, I appreciate you, man, for inviting me into your space, man. This means a lot to see what I do and like want to connect with me in that way. I appreciate that for me.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's like definitely come through. It's always a vibe here, you know.
Yeah. No, I see. You gotta invite me to one of your sessions and shit. This is lit.
Nah, definitely. It's a great experience. You know, whatever type of vibe you want to be on, you could probably set in here. Okay. If you're trying to be, I don't know, villain number one, come in and be villain number one. If you're trying to be Usher Raymond in his prime, you could come in and be Usher Raymond.
No, don't give me listen, y'all don't give me singing now. Shit.
Oh man. Let me find out.
No. Okay, we don't. If you want anybody to listen to your music, follow you, where can they do that at?
You can just look me up, Lokii AD, Lokii AD. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's lokii.ad. I think my Twitter is AD_Lokii. Anything other than that, you can just literally look my name up on any platform. I promise you, it'll pop up. I made sure it was actually somebody that was named like Lokii with like a colon over the O.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, it was so funny because my name used to just be Lokii.
Yeah.
And then I seen that our stuff started popping up. I was like, nah, set that up. So I just added the AD, and it's got its meanings, of course. But yeah, just search me on anything, LOKII AD. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for inviting me again, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out this man's music, Lokii AD, very talented. I'm yours truly, Rick the Prince. You just watched Beneath the Surface.
Yes, sir.
And we out.
We finna be lit 100 summers. Anyone get in the way, I go for JBL to get hit with his clothesline. Didn't see me for a minute, they thought I fell off, but they see that the whole time. I been on the grind, I'll be at the top in no time. Feel it in my spine, no I do not work on your time. Only work for me and for God, I don't know time. Only know this cheese and this pride and they both mine. Oh, that's all I know. Oh, that's all I know. Oh, that's all I know. Wanted to get rich for my granddad. All of that changed when he died on me. Yeah, it hurt my soul, but I'm steadfast. Now I do this shit for all the eyes on me. Lot of angels watching, gotta keep them impressed. Lot of haters watching, gotta keep them distressed.